though, and we back talking sports. So, so, um, the Pistons, uh, they took an L. Yeah, the Pistons took an L. Uh, yeah, the Pistons took an L. Tough game. I'm not gonna really trip out over it. You know what I'm saying? Spurs are a really good team. Um, but one thing that I did notice, Jalen Duren did a really good job on Victor Wembanyama. I think Victor Wembanyama was like 6 of 18. He had a few free throws and everything like that. But what I did notice is that the as the same shit we've been saying all year as Pistons fans, we're gonna have problems with teams that can make the three. When they start getting hot. And the problem with us is two different things that happen. We didn't hit our open threes. K didn't have a great shooting game. Yeah, Victor Wembanyama was 6 of 16. You know what I'm saying? But those 8 free throws definitely helped him out. You know what I'm saying? And then he had 6 blocks. He was amazing defensively. But JD, he did his thing on him though. Jalen Duren was 10 of 13, 25 points, 14 rebounds, 2 steals. He had a great game, but Cage just did not have it, bro. Even in his back, this the thing about Cade. Even in one of the worst shooting games I didn't see him have, one of the worst shooting games I didn't see him have, he still had 5 stocks and 10 assists. You know what I'm saying? He just couldn't make a fucking basket. Like he couldn't. One thing about Cade though, one thing I love about him, he not afraid to shoot the rock, bro. He not afraid to miss, and that's what I do love about Cade. He don't shy away from the moment. He had a horrible shooting game, horrible, bro. You know, and that's where the secondary creator and or the lack of 3 point. This is my thing with JB. You have Sasser on the bench. You have Chaz Lanier on the bench. Two guys who can shoot the three, and you don't play them at least a little bit. The problem is gonna come in some point in the time, and I told y'all this before. Asar is going to become a liability. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be at some point in time where we're going to have to take Asar out the starting lineup. It just is what it is, bro. Like him being the 6 man off the bench if we do not do anything else. Now, Asar can be in the lineup if we have a secondary creator on the perimeter. Duncan Robinson is not it. No disrespect, but Duncan Robinson is a catch and shoot player. He has done very well on defense. I will give him credit for that. But we need a secondary creator. It's just as simple as that, bro. It's as simple as that. You know what I'm saying? Do I think we can still get out the East? Yes. I think, but it's the Western Conference teams that I'm worried about, not the Eastern Conference teams. I'm worried about the Western Conference teams. The San Antonios, the OKCs, the Minnesotas. Houston and Denver, we beat them already. I know that we can beat them. But you know what I'm saying? Uh no, yeah, that's facts, Cheyenne. That's facts. That's 100%. And Golden State has a really good defense as well. The thing was we didn't hit our 3 point shots. That was the biggest thing. We had open shots. I'm talking about wide open shots. It was a real good game up until the fourth quarter. The first couple of minutes, I don't Pistons just they unraveled. Now, do I think that this is a microcosm of we can't? No, we still got OKC. We got to play the Spurs again. We didn't have Beef Stew. I think he will make a big difference when he comes back. We play the Spurs again. We play OKC. We played Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? So These next 5 6 games is gonna tell me everything I need to know, bro. By the end of the season, I will know for a fact if we can make it to the finals, or I mean, if we can win the finals or not. And the reason why I say I'm not really tripping over this game is because K has such a horrible game, and we didn't get blown out. You know what I'm saying? If K plays average, if he plays average, if K plays average, we probably could win this game. K had what 16 points. If K dropped just his average 25, you know what I'm saying? If he drop his average like 25, bro, we win this game, bro. So that's why I'm not really tripping. We can play with the Spurs. That's what I wanted to see. We can play with the Spurs. Like we definitely could play with the Spurs. I think JB Bickerstaff the next time he played him, he will have a different game plan and everything like that. I thought it was a wonderful game though. It was a wonderful game. I wish K would have had a better game. Um, he played great defense and he was assisting the ball. He was trying to affect the game because his shot was not going, bro. So, and we didn't shoot well. The difference was we was 7 to 36 from three, and they was 18 of 40. That was the difference. That was the difference. So if we made some of our threes, we make some of our threes the next time, I think we could win the game. So that's all it is with that. But do I think we have like I think we a year ahead. I think I was thinking next year would be our time to really win the championship. But we had different expectations this year. I still think we can get to the finals. It's all the West Coast teams we're gonna have a problem with in the finals. OKC, Minnesota, Spurs. You know what I'm saying? So Pistons fans, don't crash out. Please don't crash out, y'all. I know how y'all like to be uber critical and everything like that. You know, the Spurs are a very good team, and we was right there with them to the end. You know what I'm saying? A couple more shots. You know what I'm saying? A couple more shots would have went our way. You know, it could have happened. Cause it wasn't like Victor Wembanyama was dominating. He was blocking everything at the rim. That's for sure. But on the offensive end, he wasn't dominating. He had like 7 points at the half. He ended up with what 17. Yeah, he ended up with my bad. He ended up with 21. But he had like 7 free throws. 7 of those come from the free throw line. So he had 14 points on, and he was 6 of 16. So I'll take that all day. But they had Julian Champagny. Devin Vassell is the biggest reason why they won. Devin Vassell was unconscious from three. Unconscious. Like unconscious from three. He kept them in the game in the first half. Because if he wasn't making his threes, we definitely would have been up. But we'll see them again. We got to move on to the Thunder. I think that the Thunder is gonna be another tough test. They got multiple 3-point shooters. They got just as good of a defense as we got, maybe even better. The difference is they don't got no Wembanyama, and we got a Durn. That's the biggest difference. They got a Chet for sure. Chet is right there, but like I think Jalen Duran gonna do the same thing he did to Wembanyama. Jalen Duran had 26 and 14. I know we lost. Let's not I'm not gonna gloss over the fact that JD had 25 and 14 on Wembanyama. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. He had just as and he was way more efficient, 10 of 13. I'm just saying when he went against Wemby, he was 25 and 14. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. Respect my boy JD. Cause now I know he can play against all the bigs in the world, bro. I loved how he played against Jokic. He had a good game against Jokic. Loved how he just played against Wemby. If Tatum, I mean, I said Tatum. If K would have showed up and had a good game, we probably could have won. I'm just saying. And he shitted on Wemby. So shout out to my boy JD. I know we lost, but I'm still in great spirits, bro. Because we got the Oklahoma City game, we got the Cleveland game to bounce back. Now we lose them 2 games, you're gonna see a different Hendo. You're gonna see a different who is in though, for real. But I can't wait till we play them again because this was a '90s physical type of game. This is my uh this is my finals prediction. This is my finals prediction. Pistons Spurs. So I was definitely loving it. I could take 7 games of this. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to Sav. I know you happy, man. Y'all got a great team, man. I think things will be different when Beef Stew come back though. A lot of those easy layups that niggas was trying to get, it's not gonna be happening when Stu come back. Stu is the equivalent of Wimby at the rim. If you don't believe me, go look up the numbers. Stu is equivalent to Wimby at the rim. I promise you. Go look at the rim defense numbers for Beef Stew. Go look at the defensive field goal percentage for Beef Stew. I'm telling you, bro. Would you tell them, Xavier's? Would you tell them niggas to please play him? Go shout out my boy Xavier's. You get a moderator. I done seen you in here a few times. Make you a moderator. Would you please go to JB and tell him to play Sasser, bro? We needed 3-point shooting. Sasser is literally a 40% 3-point shooter, bro. Like I said, we really traded Ivy for Jenkins. Let's be real. Jenkins had a couple of hoops and stuff like that, but for the most part, Jenkins has not been playing well since that contract. I'm just keep it real with you. The Knicks game, I give him that. He had a pretty good game, but Marcus Sasser needs to play, or y'all need to trade my boy, bro, because this is ridiculous, bro. Ain't nobody on our team that damn good besides Cade and Duran and Asar that should get minutes. Just like, bro, shit is just like blowing me, bro. Karis LeVert had 21 minutes. Nigga scored 5 points, bro. Young just pisses me off, bro. Like, really just pisses me off. Cause exactly, he's a shot creator and shot maker, bro. That's what I'm not understanding, bro. They so in love with Dennis Jenkins, though. That's what it is. They're so in love with Karras and Dennis. You can scale back Karras and Dennis minutes and give Chaz Lanier and Marcus Sasser some minutes. I would rather Chaz Lanier play than fucking Karis LeVert. I would rather Kevin Herter play than Karis LeVert. Kevin Herter don't be turning the ball over like that, nigga. That shit is pissing me off, bro. Like the nigga had 4 turnovers today. I mean yesterday. Nigga had 4 turnovers. He had more, bro. He had more turnovers than he had assists, rebounds, steals, and almost just as many turnovers as points, bro. Come on, man. Like, shit is ridiculous, bro. How you have more turnovers than Cade and you play less minutes, bro? You played 21 minutes and you got the most turnovers on the team. Like, you're not Duran or Cade. You don't get to have turnovers like that, bro. Cade had 3 turnovers and 10 assists. You had 4 turnovers and 1 assist, nigga. Ron Holland had 11 boards, bro. But Karras is our secondary creator, bro. Exactly. Shit is just ridiculous, bro. It's like not making any sense. And JB is kind of pissing me off with this shit. Like, for real. Kind of like really pissing me off. And the whole thing about it is like when Chaz Lanier comes into the game, bro, this man will have 7 points in 3 minutes, bro. He literally comes in and gets buckets. Literally comes in and gets buckets. Sasser the same way. How many times we didn't see Sasser come in the game have 2 or 3 threes in about 5 minutes? When we need offense. We needed offense in that game, bro. K did not have it going. Jenkins wasn't much of a help. We needed some type of perimeter offense, bro. You could have thrown Sasser and Chaz Lanier in there. Four turnovers off the bench, bro. Off the fucking bench. And this is not a one off. This nigga been doing this all season, bro. All season. And the only reason he really in there is for his 3-point shooting. He hit 3-point shots here and there when they matter, but he's been trash, bro. He's been trash. It is what it is. That was not a good pickup. And you need to learn how to shift and play some of these younger guys, bro. Karis LeVert should not be just doctored in with minutes. He should not just be given minutes, bro. He got 21 minutes. Sasser and Chazanier got no minutes in a game that we could have won if we had better 3-point shooting. Oh, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. I follow all Detroit creators, all Pistons creators, Michigan creators in general. You know what I'm saying? We gotta stick together because it ain't a lot of us out here. But yeah, man, this is. I think we do have what it takes to win to get to the finals. I'm not sure if we got enough to beat any of the West teams, unless it's Houston and Denver that come out. I don't think. I think we can beat those two teams, but not sure, bro. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Like, share, subscribe. I'm gonna be uploading a lot today. Took me a while to get over that loss, so bear with me. Definitely bear with me. Yeah, Duncan. But see, Duncan Robinson really he been cooking though. He was inconsistent at the beginning. I would agree with you, but lately he been cooking. He been cooking. I know he had a bad shooting night tonight, but lately he been cooking, bro. And our offense is like 122 points, 122 offensive rating with him on the floor. I just think we need somebody else to combine with him. Like he needs to come off the bench. I believe Duncan Robinson will be more effective coming off the bench. You know what I'm saying? But once again, you got to take a chance on Chaz Lanier, Marcus Sasser. You got to play some of these young boys. Yeah, but it's not. I'm not. I'm not seeing what y'all seeing. I know what he do on the defensive end, but I'm not seeing. Jalen Duran did an amazing job on him on the offensive end. He was 6 of 17. He shot 35% from the field, and he had 7 free throws, which was at the end of the game and shit like that. He's amazing on the defensive end. We know what he is. You know what I'm saying? Um, we'll see. The playoffs is different. Beating somebody 4 times in 2 weeks, that shit different. That shit different. Don't just doubt Oklahoma City because of the regular season. Wemby could be different all he want to, but a playoff setting is different. This game was really more about us not hitting our 3-point shots. We went 7 of 36. They went 18 of 40. They went 18 of 40. They shot 45% from three. That was the difference. Devin Vassell was the difference. Wemby rim protection and Devin Vassell 3-point shooting was the difference. I don't know, man. I don't know. You more confident than me about us winning the whole thing. I think we can get there. I don't see nobody in the East that we can't beat or that's beating us in a 7-game series for real. But it's different. It's different with what I'm saying but think about this though. The reason why I'm really not tripping, Cade shot 5 of 26, bro, and we lost by what 11. I mean, you could, but he's not shooting it. If he was shooting the three how he was a couple years ago, yeah. But nah. That's why I said we should have went and got a somebody from the buyout market. That's why if he could have traded for Io DeSumo or somebody like that, you know what I'm saying, a Colin Sexton, a Kobe White, a real 3-point shooter, we'll be fine. But they made the wrong trade, bro. Kevin. This was Trajan Landon's first miss. This was his first miss. I feel you, Time, man. I feel you. I'm just nervous about this 3-point shooting. That's the only thing, bro. I think we got everything else, but I'm nervous about this 3-point shooting. You know, um, but I appreciate y'all, man. Tobias can't shoot no fucking threes, and he had a horrible game, bro. Tobias was ass. Like I ain't gonna lie. JD was cooking. JD had an amazing game. Paul Reed, he's always good when he comes in, bro. Even Ron Holland to me had a great game. To me, he had a little flurry that got us back in the game and stuff like that. He had 15, 11 boards. You know what I'm saying? He's shooting too many damn threes. I will say that, Ron Holland. You gotta chill out on the threes. But the confidence to take them is there. He did make one and he got kind of a little crazy. But it is what it is. Ron Holland, as he get more confident, it is what it is. But a person I want to talk about, Dennis Jenkins has not been playing well since the contract. And we need him to lock in. We didn't give you this contract for no reason, but at the end of the day, man, I still love my Pistons. It's still Detroit versus everybody. Detroit basketball. Isaac Jones. I don't know what Isaac Jones look like, so you know more than me. I've heard that. I've heard that he's really good. I've heard that he's really good. I have heard that. I have heard he been dominating in the G League. I actually think Wendell Morris is pretty good for us too. I think Wendell Moore does a really good job. But yeah, man, I'm gonna holla at y'all. I'm gonna do more content today. Actually, I'm gonna do a stream yard so y'all can pop in and pop up. The OKC game, I'll be definitely doing a instant reaction to that, so we can talk about both games. Cause these are the two games that I think really matter the most. Definitely needs Stu to win. Definitely needs Stu to win against teams like OKC, teams like Denver, teams like Oh, I love Ron Holland. Listen, my favorite players on the team: Cade, Duran, Holland. Cade, Duran, Holland. Those are my three favorite players on the team. No lie. Now, the player that I want to see play the most is Marcus Sasser. That's the player that I think outside of Cade I like seeing play the most. Because when Marcus Sasser gets in the game and he starts cooking and he starts defending and then he start hitting that three, Marcus Sasser can get busy. He did drop 25 this year, bro, versus the Lakers, I think, or it was against somebody. You know. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Like, share, subscribe, man. I appreciate y'all. We do have to get Marcus Sasser in that mix, bro. Hey, I don't understand, bro. I don't understand the hesitation to play Marcus Sasser when he has been here for years and he played some minutes in the playoffs last year. He didn't play a big role, but he played minutes in the playoffs. So it's not like that. I don't understand, bro. We gotta come. We gotta shoot. We gotta come. We gotta come and play better, bro. We gotta come play better versus OKC. This shit ain't done. We still got OKC. We still got Cleveland. Still got Orlando. Still gotta play the Spurs again and Cleveland again, bro. But shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to my boy JR313. Shout out to Xavier. Shout out to all the Piston fans in here. Shout out to my boy Cheyenne Warrior fan. But definitely shout out to my Piston squad. If you're from Detroit, holla at your boy, man. I'm gonna holla at y'all, man. Peace.